Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. It's the last day of April, and also tonight we have our live chat, which I get the feeling we're going to have a lot to talk about. We have the potential for thunderstorms on Saturday and perhaps our first real prolonged rainfall threat for Saturday night all the way on through Wednesday. But there's a few factors here that we have to really keep an eye on. For more technical details on that threat, definitely check out the Premium Consulting discussions and videos. And we also have released the May forecast that is out. And we are working on I am working on the summer forecast and the tropical forecast as well, which should be out by around mid-May. So we have a lot to talk about. If you want to help the channel out, definitely check out the subscription and also the notification bell. That helps out quite a bit, and like the channel. And also, if you're interested in more detailed information, subscribe to the Premium Consulting membership, only $15 a month. So let's dive into the data. There's a lot to talk about today. So currently we have a cold front blowing through the region and a few isolated showers along the coast, a lot of cloud cover around Long Island right now, but notice off to the west, skies are clearing, winds are veering to the northwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour, humidity is falling, temperatures are pretty warm in the 70s along the coast, a few 60s here on Long Island, and then look at that, 50s over the northern interior. So you can see where the cold air has really established itself, and because of the low temperatures currently right now, or lower temperatures currently right now, this leads to a wide range of high temperatures for today. So in the Delaware River Valley, you're going to easily be able to push up into the mid to upper 70s, while over the northern interior, you'll be struggling in the upper 50s to mid 60s. So wide range of temperatures for today, but the overall theme is plenty of sunshine and low humidity, which also increases our fire danger. So just be careful with that as we continue to work on getting control of some of the wildfires that are in place around New Jersey. You can see on the radar right now from WeatherTap, radar and surface map, cold front is pushing through. A few showers are lingering, but for the most part, dry conditions are taking hold. And on the visible satellite picture, you can see plenty of sunshine. We have a few high clouds here and there, a couple of cirrus, no big deal here. A couple of alto cumulus also starting to show up around the Delaware River Valley. But overall, pretty pleasant, nice conditions are in place. But trouble is brewing. Let's take a look at the infrared satellite picture. You can see an impressive cluster of thunderstorms over the southern plains, showers and thunderstorms up through the mid-Mississippi River Valley. So what's happening here is that high pressure is building in right now, and it's going to be nice for today and for tomorrow. More increase in clouds tomorrow with that onshore flow, but not too bad at all, really. Initially, a warm front will move through on Friday, and that is this feature right here. And that would lead to increasing cloud cover, a few isolated showers, but overall not too bad. The cold front approaches, doesn't go through, but approaches on Saturday, and that leads to the potential for scattered showers and thunderstorms, and a couple of those thunderstorms could be strong. But there's devil in the detail in terms of the evolution of this system. And we can see that with the upper level winds. You see this right here. We talked about this in the premium discussion. We're going to bring it up here so that way you can better understand it. Here is your polar jet stream. Here's your subtropical jet stream. We're at the time of year where sometimes some of these short waves could break off and become upper level lows. And that process is starting to happen. And depending on the placement of that upper level low, once it gets to the Tennessee River Valley and Southern Ohio River Valley, will determine the potential of whether or not we have days of rainfall or high pressure building in. You see, you're basically going to end up with this upper level low cutting off, this upper level ridge here getting stronger, and the separation between the two, where we're kind of caught in between with an onshore flow. If we have more influence from the high pressure system, we actually stay dry and pretty warm because of sinking air. But if the upper level low sets up just right and you get that moisture transport, we're talking about days of rainfall and the potential for some flooding. So that's certainly something that we're going to have to really keep an eye on. Volatility is a bit high on the forecast. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We'll talk about it more tonight at 8 p.m. So for today, cold front clears out, high pressure builds in. Temperatures will range from the upper 50s to mid 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s, or should I say lower to mid 70s over the northern Delaware River Valley, mid to upper 70s in the southern Delaware River Valley, basically the Philadelphia metro, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast, and mid to upper 60s around Long Island. For tonight into tomorrow morning, light winds, clear skies, allowing temperatures to fall off quite nicely into the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior, mid to upper 40s over the suburbs, and upper 40s to lower 50s in your urban areas. Tomorrow afternoon, more of an onshore flow, increasing cloud cover. Look for high temperatures to range from the upper 50s to mid 60s on Long Island, upper 60s to lower 70s along the rest of the coast, mid to upper 70s in the Delaware River Valley, and lower to mid 70s over the interior. So basically right along the coast where you have the most cloud cover, that's where it'll stay the coolest. Also, the influence from the Atlantic doesn't help matters. Now on Friday, the warm front lifts through, and that's going to open up the potential for a few scattered showers, but overall variable cloud cover. Winds will veer to the southwest, and temperatures will range from the lower to mid 50s over the interior and suburbs, upper 50s to lower 60s in your urban areas. High temperatures will rebound into the mid 60s to lower 70s on Long Island, mid to upper 70s along the coast, lower to mid 80s over the northern Delaware River Valley, mid to upper 80s in the southern Delaware River Valley, and upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior. So again, a wide range of temperatures depending on the timing of the warm front passage. Then on Saturday, that's where our cold front approaches, and this is where we have the potential for scattered showers and some strong thunderstorms. There could be an isolated severe thunderstorm mixed in here too, primarily driven by what we call downburst wind gusts. So strong wind gusts, nothing tornadic or anything of that nature, but certainly the potential for some heavier downpours. Look for low temperatures on Saturday to range from the lower to mid 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s in your suburbs, lower to mid 60s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 70s on Long Island, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley, and upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior. Now, this is where the forecast gets a little bit shady, okay, a little bit uncertain. So on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have this onshore flow, and that's going to lead to waves of rainfall. If this upper level low sets up a little bit further south and west, you miss out the bulk of this. You'll still get some rain, but it won't be the steady, widespread rainfall. If it sets up just right, well, it's going to be a wet start to the week and certainly a wet end to the weekend as well. So it's a little bit uncertain, but overall the theme here I'm going to stick with is scattered showers through this forecast period. With the onshore flow, low temperatures will range from the mid 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast, a few lower 60s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the mid 50s to lower 60s over the northern interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast, and over the Delaware River Valley, upper 60s to mid 70s through the forecast period. So, again, the forecast here is a bit volatile. I would not be surprised if we have some changes and some adjustments as we go along, but you kind of see what the threat here is with the potential for waves of rainfall. Certainly, it would reduce our fire danger, which would be good, but if we get a lot of heavy rain in a short period of time, that could also lead to flash flooding and urban flooding, which is what we don't want. So we'll have to watch this evolution very carefully, and of course, we'll talk about this more tonight at 8 p.m. In the meantime, stay safe out there.